Guys, what is up? It is I, James Penrose, back again for my next video, and today, as you can tell from the title down below, well, based on the title actually, I've only got one thing to say really. Can I get a two-time? Two-time! You done know. I had to get that out there because honestly, that chant is awesome. And honestly, guys, I am chuffed to bits from Saturday night. Anthony Joshua has got his belts back once again. He's reclaimed the World Heavyweight Championship. He's now a two-time heavyweight champion of the world by beating Andy Ruiz Jr. in Saudi Arabia on points, a unanimous decision on the cards. Two judges, 118, 110, I believe, and a third, 119, 109, spot on. And with this performance from Anthony Joshua, spot on, perfect. And honestly, this was probably the only way he could win the rematch. If he was all gung-ho and all crazy and wanting to get the knockout like last time, it would have bombed again. Mark my words, if he had tried to go for the knockout, it would have failed again. This was probably the only way he could have won. And Ruiz, man, even though he lost clearly by a mile on the scorecards, he still showed that 19-20 stone really doesn't mean a great deal if you can still come and prove that you are worthy of being in this heavyweight division and mixing it up with the big boys. That's the best, and he's the first ever Mexican world heavyweight champion. So in these two fights, he has made history. So respect to Andy Ruiz, but Anthony Joshua, man, for me, he's now put himself back at the top as the #1 heavyweight in the world right now. Right now, #1 Anthony Joshua, second Tyson Fury, 3 Wilder, 4 Ruiz. That's how it was. I mean, before it was Tyson Fury #1, but who knows, man? This rematch between Wilder and Fury, February 22nd next year. If Fury can win back that WBC world title that he should have now after the first fight, then AJ Fury for all the belts. Oh, mamma mia! Now, having said that, this WBC ruling of having Dylan White only being mandatory in February 2021, that's a load of fucking bullshit after we've recently seen that he's been cleared to fight now by UCAD. And first off, I don't know why it's taken this long, but secondly, man, he should have had his shot way sooner. So there's so many great fights out there for these 5 guys, but AJ, man, from start to finish in this fight, he was phenomenal. The way he stuck behind the jab, was thinking smart, was switched on at times. Even when he got caught with the odd double jab and the right hand, he was constantly switched on, focused, ready to regroup and go again. And that was the thing, again, with the first fight. Tactics went out the fucking window. Whereas this time, he was like, alright, I'm going to throw 1-2, then I'm going to move, then I'm going to get out of the way. Even if it's just taking a simple step back, he did that. And yes, I'm not going to lie, there were 1 or 2 moments in that rematch where I thought, oh no, not again. Like, people are saying that Andy Ruiz didn't win a round. I personally think that's a bit harsh. I personally thought Ruiz won the 8th round, where I believe Ruiz hit like a couple of right hands over the top when they got inside. And that was probably the only time where I was shitting myself. The only time where I thought, oh my god, please, not again. But other than that, AJ wasn't really in a great amount of danger. You could probably argue the second round was close, but other than that, every other round, AJ won. Without a doubt, he was fast with the jab. His right hand was working a treat. His left hook was working a treat as well. He was landing that pretty well all night. And just to see him get those belts back is just a phenomenal sight, man. I mean, to come back from a shattering loss like that. He didn't just lose the first fight, guys. Keep this in mind. He didn't just lose. He got his ass handed to him on a silver platter. Like, literally, it was a destruction. And to come back from that and regain the belts is awesome, man. In 24 fights, look at who he's faced. I mean, I know, actually, you don't need me to tell you. You've got Eddie Hearn to do that for you. But you can go check the stats and the record. It speaks for itself. Like, no one has it better than AJ right now. As for there being a third fight, well, you can make a case for it, at least. I mean, here's the thing. With this fight, yeah, you can make a case for it, because it's 1 apiece right now. Ruiz knocked out Joshua in the first fight. In this second fight, it was a points win for AJ. So, a trilogy, it kind of makes sense. A trilogy between KSI, Logan Paul, doesn't make sense. Logan, you had 2 chances to beat JJ, you had your 2 chances to beat KSI, you fucking bottled it. So don't even start going on about a third fight now. You need to fight someone else and then prove that you're worthy of another chance. But right now, nah. But with this fight, maybe a third fight could happen down the line. I don't know. I personally don't see it, really. I mean, I see AJ going on to bigger and better things. Obviously, the WBO have getting a mandatory with Alexander Usyk, because obviously he was the undisputed cruiserweight champion, and when you go up to heavyweight, you automatically become the mandatory, at least for the WBO. But honestly, man, to see AJ get those belts back and to come back and become the #1 heavyweight in the world again. I mean, again, that's just my opinion. Some people might say Fury's the best. I mean, in terms of technical boxing, yes, he is. But in terms of having the belts, and having most of the belts anyway, and just his resume, for me, AJ's #1 again. Right now, again, I've said my top 4 already, but Man, there's still the fight I want to see is AJ and Tyson Fury, man. For all of the belts, the undisputed heavyweight championship. If Fury can beat Wilder, AJ Fury, all the belts, Wembley, let's fucking go. And then the winner can fight Dylan White after that. That's the vision I see. I say the hell with Wilder and the hell with Ruiz, AJ Fury, Wilder and White. Like those are the three that we can make some big fights in the UK with this. So other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, rating, subscribe if you are new, and all I can say is peace out, my brothers.